What is up, guys? My name is Malachi Films. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Um, I'm making this video because I want to talk about the bubble and what's happening with the teams. Game wise, not drama and reporting people about going outside the bubble. But let's get right into it. Toronto Raptors. They are 50 and 19. They really are doing good. Best record in the bubble. So they are without Kawhi. So they are proving that they don't need a LeBron James on their team or Giannis on their team. They don't need that kind of player. They can hold their own by themselves. Milwaukee Bucks. I don't have to say anything much. They're 55 and 15. They Giannis, Chris Middleton, all these players complement each other in my perspective of how not just the bubble but this season really. Next up, Los Angeles Lakers, third best, 51 and 18. They in the bubble, whew, just because they beat the Clippers doesn't really, like, it doesn't surprise me. Like the way that they beat them, like LeBron got his own rebound, put it back up, made it. There we go. But like, if they want to actually have a big chance against the Clippers, they have to make those games not close like that. They have to make those games not close. Clippers, like I just said, 47-23. If they want to beat the Lakers or any other team, they can't let those games be close because LeBron can and will light you up. He will be clutch. He's had those clutch moments, buzz beaters. So Celtics. Oh wait, about the Los Angeles Clippers, they have great backcourt. Not backcourt, front court. You got Kawhi and Paul George, great players, and you got assets to put around them. The Celtics, 47-23, same as the Clippers. Very good team. Very when you have Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, these are all players that are willing to do a lot of things to get to that finals game. You got Jason Tatum. He surprised us against the Cavs when they had LeBron dunked on him, and right there, then and there, I watched that game. I'm just like, this kid is special. This kid is special. Next, Houston Rockets, 44 and 25. Two great ball dominant players. Basically, two former MVPs. But it's like a curse with them. Ever since they had James Harden, they can't get past the Western Conference Finals. They can't. It's something with that. I mean, of course you're gonna have to get past the Clippers or the Los Angeles Lakers, depending on who defeats who. So let's get it. The Nuggets. All right. So the Nuggets are an interesting team, but I don't really have anything to say about them because I don't watch them like I watch the 6 teams I already just named. So their record is 46-24, and they are a very good team. They are a very great team, and they can go to the finals depending on how much they want it. This whole playoffs is basically how much do you want it and how much are you willing to give in this bubble. You got Bobo, Jokic, Jamal Murray, great assets. Mason Plumlee, but great assets. Let's see, Miami Heat. You already know what this team is all about. You got Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, he got a buzzer beater this season. Nice with it. You got Butler, Bam Adebayo. Great team. Young team in my perspective. They can, if they play their cards right, whoever they go against. I haven't seen like what they like the who's going to go against who in these playoffs and everything. So let's see. Next is Oklahoma City Thunder. Very good team. In my perspective, I did not think they were going to be in the bubble. Well, I didn't even think they were going to be like in the playoffs because we didn't know there was going to be a bubble this year. So I didn't know they were going to be in the playoffs. So they really surprised me this year. So Philadelphia 76ers, great team, and really they they're doing very good, but 76ers, Ben Simmons, I forget what the injury was. Well, I forget if they said it was inconclusive or anything, but they really, if Ben Simmons is out, they have to figure out, okay, he's not in. What are we gonna do? That's what we have to think about. What are we gonna do in this situation? Because he was a part of our playoff run last year. So, and really, it's not their fault that they lost last year. Because, I mean, Kawhi could have been like a inch off, and it would have gone to, I don't think it would have been going overtime. I forget what the score was, but he could have been an inch off. Game over. 76ers go to the finals. I forget, whatever. But still. Next team, Utah Jazz. They got the defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, the person that took out the whole NBA with Corona. But he's back in the bubble. He's in the bubble. But great team. From my perspective, this is not their year. This is not their year. Unless they get lucky, this is not their year. It is not. Indiana Pacers. One name I gotta say. TJ Warren. He has been lighting it up. He surprised all of us when he came in the bubble. Like, I think he's one of the leading scorers in the bubble. So that really surprised me. Dallas Mavericks. Now, this team, I thought they were going to be way higher than what they are. Record-wise, they are 13th in the whole NBA. Now, conference-wise, I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have that sheet of paper right in front of me. I don't know where it is. It might be in one of these drawers. But Luka, he can do whatever he wants on the floor. He can play almost any position. Almost. He's a great ball handler, great playmaker. You need him to do something, he will do it. And then you got Porzingis, Seth Curry, so many assets. All I talk about, assets. Basically, I mean, got people to play around your star player. You have a great chance of winning championship. Portland Trail Blazers. Now, this team, this is not their year. They got very close last year to go to the finals, but not very close. I mean, they went against the Warriors last year. I mean, we all knew how that was going to play out, but they got to the Western Conference Finals. Great. Spurs, not their year. I mean, I don't want to shut down their dreams or anything, but it's not their year because, like, I forget, I don't know what DeRozan's contract is looking like, but if this is his last year here, I don't go for that team, sorry, then he might just go to free agency and sign with another team because, you know, he came from Toronto. he got he got traded and everything. But the Suns, now they just won a game, and they won. Guess who they won against? They won against the Dallas Mavericks. And I watched that game. They were looking good. They were looking good. Devin Booker has been doing great. One of these games he just threw up a half court shot from the logo. He said, "Forget it." It looked like he didn't even. It looked like he had no effort in that shot. He swished it. It looked like the net didn't even move. But that's a scorer that you need, basically. Confident in the shot. Grizzlies. They might not be in the playoffs because of the win that the Suns just got, and I don't know if the Grizzlies won their game, but depends on if they win their game or not, and everything. So, but the Grizzlies, Ja Morant, great player. He should win Rookie of the Year. After I say all this, I'll get into the the reasons why I think who should win the awards and everything. So yeah, they're not going to win the finals this year. They're not going to go to the finals this year either. Grizzlies aren't. So next team, Magic. I don't watch this team. I don't know who's on this team, but all I do know is that Jonathan Isaac, a great player. Not your top 20 player, but he's a good player, and Magic do need him to have a small chance to get into the finals, but it's not going to happen either way. But he was a good player. I saw how he got injured, but it was pretty sad. But that's NBA basketball basically. So Pelicans. I mean, you got Drew Holiday, you got Brandon Ingram, you got Lonzo Ball, you got Zion Williamson. You got these players on the floor, and I mean, people say that Zion should win Rookie of the Year. I think he shouldn't because he didn't play that many games. I mean, maybe his team wouldn't be in the predicament they are in right now. They probably would be like guaranteed a playoff spot, but we don't know. But I mean, we'll never know. Kings, they're doing horrible. That's all I have to say. They are doing horrible. I didn't even write down their record. I didn't even write down the record for them. So Nets, doing good, doing all right in my perspective. Not much to say about them, but doing good, doing okay. Wizards, doing horrible. It wasn't their year this year. I mean, Bradley Beal was trying to hold his own. John Wall, when he comes back, this team should be a good team. A good team. Won't be a playoff team to just sweep everybody, but it will be a good team. Okay, so let's get into the awards. I won't get into every award, but I will get into the major awards basically. Well, every award is kind of major, but still. MVP. So it was, I think the finalists were like Milwaukee, Giannis, LeBron, and James Harden. If I was going to put in the placement, like first, second, and third for MVP, it would be Giannis, LeBron, and then James Harden. Giannis has been just going crazy on the NBA for 2 years, no doubt. And he deserves finals. I mean, not finals. The MVP award. I'm just slurring my words today. I'm tired, but he deserves MVP. LeBron, I mean, this MVP would be great for his career, but it would, and plus it would go great with his argument for being the greatest player of all time. But he doesn't really deserve it as much as Giannis. And then James Harden, really, his team places sixth. I mean, really, I feel like, oh, you have Russell Westbrook and then James Harden. I mean, we have those two players. James Harden really isn't going to get MVP this year because you have two ball dominant players, basically. Okay, Rookie of the Year. Two players that come to mind. It really is Zion and Ja Morant. Ja Morant should win, definitely. He has impacted his team. Basically, great. What was I going to say? I keep forgetting. It's late at night right now, but he really deserves it. More games played than Zion. I don't know his stats, but he has had an impact on the Grizzlies team, and the Grizzlies are definitely going to sign him. So are the Pelicans going to sign Zion, but still, when it comes to Zion, I mean, Ja Morant, he deserves to win Rookie of the Year. Most improved player. Now, I cannot say anything about this award because I really don't look at the players like, I don't say, oh, that guy really improved this year from last year. Really don't. But I saw, like, I think on ESPN where they said that Luka should have a second place in most improved. I'm like, you have a point, but really he shouldn't, because he just had like a kind of a big jump, but not that big as a jump as other people. So Defensive Player of the Year, all I gotta say, give it to Giannis, basically. He's been a very defensive player. He scares a bunch of players, basically. If he got that Hall of Fame intimidator badge. So, but I think that's all that I'm going to say for today. This video has basically hit, I think it's going to hit 19 minutes or so. But thank you guys so much for watching. Go see my Madden NFL franchise video. I just dropped it. Go see my other videos. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Thank you guys for watching again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.